Hi everybody, this is AJ with Car Inspected. Today we are in the Toronto area, North York to be specific. We're looking at this 2014 Audi Q7. It's got 147,000 kilometers on it, black on black. As you see, these lights are on. You just open the doors, they will shut off in a minute. Overall, seems like a pretty decent car. No major issues or damage. I did a paint thickness verification, and most of the vehicle's okay, but there has been a little bit of a paint repair, bodywork in this right rear door. You can see a couple of sand scratches around the handle and some orange peel that would not be factory. There's a little chip there in this door as well. So there has been a little work in this door and some blending into the adjacent panels. For the most part though, everything seems pretty decent. These are, I'm a little weird on those. That might be, see how they are not quite lined up, and it is on both sides. I don't see any signs of major accident, but they are a little bit of a weird alignment on there, on this side as well. Taillights are good, nothing's broken, anything like that. No major scratches or bumps back here. There's a couple little tiny scuffs on the bumper, as very typical. Lower grille, rear valance looks good. It does have a trailer hitch, which appears to have been used. You can tell by the scratches on the inside. Little stainage on the exhaust there, on both sides. Down the passenger side, everything looks pretty good, nice and straight, no major issues. It does have the panoramic roof and roof rack, all the bells and whistles. And there's a couple little very minor nicks here and there, and this side is pretty good. Like I said, that other door had that little nick, but for the most part it's pretty good. The hood has a couple of chips, very small chips here. Here, a little this and that. Front fascia has your typical highway and road, very tiny rock chips here and there. They're out, as you can see. So the front is not perfect, but headlights look good, not cracked or anything like that. This lower valance, the grille in here is broken, as you can see. I don't see any other major damage throughout here, but that bottom grille is broken. A little mark here. Looks like somebody kind of fixed something real quick there, or there's a hole or something. For the most part, though, everything else looks pretty decent up here. No major issues. For the wheels and tires, these wheels are not going to be on the vehicle. There will be another set with them, so we don't need to review these wheels. They look nice on there, but the client does not want them, so they will be changed apparently. We're going to hopefully see those in the facility and do a measurement on them and give them the measurement and assessment that they need. But let's move on to the brakes. So the front brakes, as you can see, they have been spray bomb painted to look nice and silver. They are in pretty decent shape though. There's no major wear, pretty nice. Front pads are pretty decent. Say there's probably about 50%, 45-50% left on those front pads. As you can see, it has been painted as well. That caliper has been painted. And you can see the overspray from when they did that kind of stuff in there. Suspension wise here, I don't see any major damage though. Air suspension, everything looks to be as it should. Frame rails look good, no major damage. There is a little bit of remnants of some kind of leak coming down this frame rail. As you can see, it's a little wet. I could not find the source of it though, so I don't know exactly what it is, if it was some cleaning agent or what. So I cannot find the source. I was looking all through the engine as much as I can, and I don't see the source. Front right suspension components, same story, bunch of overspray from when they painted the brakes, but
axle boots, etc. all look pretty decent. Rest of the undercarriage looks nice as well. Show you that. Rockers look good. Everything looks decent. No leaks. No major leaks, anything like that. Brakes, similar condition to the other side. Rotors look pretty good, with no lip or no issues, and pads are 45–50%. Everything on the top looks good as well. No major damage. The air suspension does go up and down. I tested that. It is in the up off-road mode right now. So you'll see photos of it up and down, showing that that all works. To the rear brakes, again, we find spray bombed, so they look nice. And they are okay. There's no issues, fairly new. No lip, no gouging, anything like that. All look pretty good. Pads, they're a little lower than the front. It's dark right there, but they're about, I'd say, 35% left. Same story though, suspension components. In the back, everything looks up to snuff like it should. No major noticeable issues. Come around here. Oh, it looks pretty decent. You see the air suspension, and again I said it does work, so it looks pretty good. Final set of brakes looks just like the other side. Pretty decent, no major issues. Spray painted calipers, and about 35% or so on that pad. Under here looks good as well. No major issues. So let's go to the interior. Before we do, we see all the floor mats were in the vehicle, so the all seasons and the summer mats are all there and all look to be in nice condition. We'll see photos of all of them. We open the trunk. It does open by itself, as it should. And everything looks pretty nice in here. No major issues. Carpets look good. Backs of the seats look good. And we can see that these fold down as they should. Push the button. And we open up to the storage compartment. And in here we see there are, very minor little marks on those armrests, but nothing not to be expected. See a couple of little scratches on this side, some here that are a little bit bigger, and then on the end here are also a little bit bigger. Seat belts, everything like that looks good. There's no big marks on any of these, which is typical. Most of them I see do have these marks all through here, somebody putting stuff in here, but this one is pretty decent. Spare tire compartment, little storage compartment is there. Then under here is the spare tire, the space saver, as well as the tools. So everything seems to be Bang & Olufsen sound system, batteries in there, amp. So everything is in place and looks pretty good. Tailgate looks pretty decent as well. There's a couple little marks here and there from some stuff, little scratches on the plastic. Nothing crazy, but they are there. Another thing to note, I'm trying to still have to figure out, I'm doing something wrong, but this does not actuate the kneeling function. It blinks, but it doesn't go down. So I don't know, or up. I know I've seen another one that had that button, but not that option. So that might be the case, but it's not going down. This works. Automatic tailgate does work just as it should. Going to the back seat area. Everything looks pretty nice. Door panel is good. No major damage. There are a couple little, oh, not this one actually. This one's pretty nice. A couple little tiny, very little marks on the stainless trim. The LED lights underneath work throughout, so no issues there. Carpets look nice, as you can see.
No issues.
Rear seats look good here. Let's go to the third row first. As you can see, that folds down with no issues. In a second, I'm gonna go get my... Okay, we're back. Just wanted to get some light. These seats in the rear look pretty nice. No major issues. As you see, they fold up as they should. Headrests also fold up as they should, with no issues. All look pretty good. Carpets down here look nice, not ripped or torn or anything like that. Sunroof is also, this privacy shade does work. And we have no issues there. Privacy shade in the back, as you see, is not ripped or torn or anything like that either. Seat is folded down. Comes back up as it should. And it's in pretty good condition, with no signs of wear and tear or anything like that. Minor marks that'll come off with detailing, but nothing's ripped or torn or anything like that. And here's that carpet. Better shot of the carpet with a light. This light works pretty good. No issues. All looks pretty good here. Oh, this light's nice. The privacy thing, let's see that up. So that's all good, no issues there either. The headliner as well is all in pretty nice condition. No real problems. The lights do work as well. The surge is all off for battery savings. The passengers, all the windows do match as well. They're all original. Oh. The passenger side front door panel looks pretty nice. A couple of marks here on the trim. For some reason, this is very typical in these Audis. Little tiny marks. Who knows what happens to them? But little ticks. Power seats all work. Everything seems to work as it should. Seat looks pretty good. No major wear and tear. Normal wear. Seat belts all look good. No issues whatsoever here. Carpet looks nice. Dashboard looks good. Open the... We do have the owner's manual in here. Everything is here as it should be. Oh, sorry. So everything looks good, just as it should. Whoa, trying to get away from me there. The Bang & Olufsen stereo system. Speakers come out. You'll see that in a second. Go to the driver's side. Start in the rear. Let me see that this seat folds down just as it should. Turn this light back on. And no issues back there. Everything looks pretty nice. Fold this back up. Sorry about that, we're back. This seat has a little wear, as you can see, probably from like a child seat or something that was here. A couple of marks. Overall looks pretty decent though. Carpet looks good. Rear of the seats look good. No issues. Door panel looks nice over here. There's a little bit of a mark here. Right here. A little rip. And a couple little nicks on this trim again. But other than that, looks pretty decent. Driver's door panel looks pretty nice with no major issues. A couple of good amount of nicks on this panel here.
Sorry, that glare won't let it focus. There we go. So see those all along there. Other than that though, everything seems to be nice. Work as it should. This button does work. Tried that, everything works. All the electronics I've tried, everything seems to work. Seat has typical wear, but no rips or anything like that. All looks pretty decent. Dash looks good. Dash top is nice. Center console area all looks pretty good. This looks good. The little, I think there's supposed to be a little lock down here. I think it's supposed to clip in, but it doesn't. It looks like that's broken. So that's the only real interior issue that I found that's broken. These all work as they should. What we'll do, we're going to start it up. You'll hear a quick running video and you'll see all these. We are inside, so I don't want to run it too long. So the check engine light is on. We're about to do after the video, I'm going to do a computer scan. So we'll see what's going on with that. But all this stuff does seem to work okay. The buttons all do what they should. So everything seems to work just as it should. They're not stuck or anything. As well as all this. Just gonna hear the radio works. So all that stuff works. No major issues. I'm gonna pop the hood. Initial startup, it did have a bit of a rough idle. A little hesitation to it. We'll see what's up with that code. See what's going on there. But here you have it running. Just shut her off. So we can go over the engine compartment. So you see here, and again, I haven't seen any real, couldn't find a source of a leak or anything like that. Everything looks pretty decent. Belts look good with no seeable issues. Hoses look nice. So I don't see any noticeable issues under here. Tested your oil right here. Comes out with a green light with no problems. I don't see any frothing. Anything looks pretty decent under here. Pretty clean. A little bit of wetness on the cap, possibly from a detailing. It's definitely gotten washed or cleaned under here. It is very clean. That might be also why I can't see the oil leak from anywhere. Brake fluid under here was good at 0% humidity. Battery was at 12.4. Charging was a bit low though. It was just under 14, I believe. So it was a bit low. Coolant, which is up here, tested out good to -43, and it was also nice and clean, so no issues there. So there you have it. 2014 Audi Q7. As usual, this is AJ with Car Inspected. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.